Hey everyone, and welcome back to the final episode of Fallout 2020. We're here at the drive-in, under attack by a bunch of evil robots, or maybe just some confused robots. I don't know what they're up to, but alright, well they're leaving. Alright, well they're not getting away that easily. Let's take care of these guys here. Alright, let's throw a little grenade there. We need a little action for the series finale of Fallout 2020. We just came to check in on this settlement here. There's been a few improvements, and there we go. We got one of these tech whatever bots. I don't know. All right, let's get out the combat rifle because they're pretty far away. All right, we want to get let's lure them in. We want all our settlers in on this. Come on, guys. Let's take care of these. We got a gang here. We equipped them, we outfitted them, and now we are utilizing them to defend this settlement against the swarm bots. Oh my god, dog meat, are you okay? Wow. Oh yes, we are certainly going out with a bang here, guys. All right. Oh, and still going. What are we shooting at now? I don't even see an enemy. Oh, there we go. Nope. Oh, all the way in the distance there. All right, we got a junk bot here. Our settlers can't get it. All right, well, I am glad this is over too. All right, look at this. We got them all geared up in crazy outfits here. Oh wait,
we're doing the right thing.
Well, we're doing the right thing, killing those robots. That's for sure. All right, let's save here. Yeah, well, I'm saving, and not just because I don't want to. I don't think I'm gonna die now because it's over. Yeah, we've been having crashes, freezes, I would call it, with this playthrough. So, I don't know. We're okay here over at the drive-in, and our other settlements have been relatively trouble-free, but as soon as we went downtown, where there's normally a lot of frame drops and problems, even in the vanilla game, with all these mods and stuff, just wasn't working right. Then it started happening also at one of our settlements. If you remember, at the end of last episode, it kind of just ended. It literally just froze the game, so I'm not going back there anytime soon. Anyway, let's check this out. We got a few stores here finally. It took a while for these stores to get built, but look at this. We have a tailor. And so they just sell normal clothes. They don't even sell armor, but this is always good in a settlement if you want to equip your settlers with like normal outfits. A general supply store, of course, good for getting junk if you're actually concentrating on building. And my little favorite little industrial plot. And this one here looks like it got expanded. Look, we have two of these. And then this one actually leveled up, and look at this. It's like a whole garage now. So this is really cool. It would be nice to have one of these and one of the car ones like next to each other or something. So yeah, basically this playthrough has been sort of a test for me, a tryout, and a learning experience as far as sim settlements goes, which of course you put the plot down and it just grows itself organically according to the needs of your settlers. So we have a few that haven't leveled up. This one I upgraded a little bit there. And look at this. This is probably the coolest upgrade in the whole place. They put a nice basketball backboard up there on the defense outpost with a spotlight on it. I think that is super cool. I mean, what a great way to end it. I mean, that's almost like the culmination of what you can do with this mod, I think. So I really like that. That is looking fantastic right there. All right, so yeah, we're basically have been playing a raider who is just forming raider types of settlements. We have the city planning desk there. And what I realized halfway through this is that, I mean, I knew this, it's just I didn't have room for it. There's a mod, additional mod for the sim settlements where you can play as a raider. Now, when I load that in, it's like between that and the regular sim settlements, it does take up most of the space available on Xbox, so I was hesitant to use it, but I have figured out a load order with it in, and I've actually been playing that character, you know, since I finished doing this series. I was trying it out, and I ended up playing for a while. So it seems a little laggy too, and it did have some crashes as well. So I don't know how well that's going to work out, but it's really, really cool. It gives you much more of a storyline as far as taking over settlements. In fact, I haven't even taken any settlements over yet in that playthrough. I had to do a bunch of side missions to get on the good side of these raiders, and so that's going to be the next series picking up where this is kind of like the prototype of that. So I think that is pretty cool actually. So hopefully that series will be super cool and people will come back to this series just to see like the genesis of that. So yeah, I actually did the same thing with my Ghost Chef character, which is my voiced character roleplay, the old school gangster. I got 100 episodes of that, almost 98 actually. So go and watch that in the meantime. But the thing about that is I actually played a very similar playthrough to that on the PlayStation, which was like my second playthrough of this game. And you know, he didn't have a character, like he didn't have a personality. I wasn't talking to myself or anything. He didn't have the voice, but I did kind of the same thing with the settlements. He was like a chem user. That one, he used all the chems, and Ghost Chef really relies more on the jet to slow things down. And so he's more of a character depth with, you know, his chem addiction. But, you know, the overall, it's the same as this, where this guy's a little generic, you know, and my next character is going to be more fleshed out version of this guy. He's going to be wearing the same outfit. I'll look different underneath probably, but oh god, this guy. Okay. This guy's always at my settlement. Oh my god. He's one of the most common, or maybe I just noticed him because he's such a schlub.
Business is good.
All right, speaking of schlub, here's Lucas over here. This guy, jeez. A weird trader, man. All right, anyway, so here we have our farm. Not much has changed here. I noticed a lot of people were here, but it looks like they're just all farmers, and they got a mattress out here and stuff. So they haven't really leveled too much stuff up. But you know, once we do a whole settlement playthrough, this is what you want to do. You want to have a few settlements that are farms, providing all of the crops for all your other settlements. So at first, you kind of have to have all of them have a little plot of farmland because
Farm's not much,
they have needs.
but it's something.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is something. So this is a nice little camera angle we got going on here, actually. So yeah, this place is. I never, actually, I'll tell you. In the Ghost Chef though, I built right here in front of me into like a chem lab. So I built a whole thing there, which is really really cool. So yeah, that was like the lab. So this settlement, you know, yeah, you can do it. So that was a pretty cool idea. Like, you know, this gangster comes in and takes over this farm, and you know they're growing you know, he makes it so they're growing hub flower, so he's making the psycho or whatever. Oh, you know, stuff like that. Well, we were mostly making jet, but all right. What else do we got? County crossing. So this is now another farm. We actually just took this one over recently. So we did not put down the sim settlements like housing here. What I did is, you'll see in a second, but I did put down a lot of plots of farmland. So let's see if those leveled up. So this would be our other farm. Well, there will be a few others that we haven't settled yet. So yeah, I built this barn right here, which is actually looks really cool from here, but it's pretty basic inside, and probably should have built it like twice as big as that. But I don't know. I was just playing around with the pieces. I really just wanted to throw some beds down and stuff. So I sort of, speaking of throwing together, I got the windmill there, power. So that came out a little wonky. So you see in the background, they're building the farm plot. Yeah, I just have like a little bunkhouse here. Didn't even put the doors on it. Just a little shelter. So the settlers start coming here, and they don't complain about the bed situation, which they've been known to do. Alright. Oh, we got dog meat by our side. Okay. So, yeah, not much going on there. Most of those haven't been built up yet. I don't even know where all the farmers are. I think it said we had some people here. Alright, so this actually, that truck was already here with the settlement. So, yeah, we got this kind of messed up power thing here. And, oh, it looks like our guard post was gone. So, basically what happened was I was actually trying out that new playthrough, and I changed all my mod load order. Then I realized I still had to film this last episode, and oh my god, look at this. So, I didn't really add all the mods back in that I had been using, because it's kind of a pain in the butt on Xbox. So I just added some to make sure. I guess I forgot to add something, because, well, the guard post is missing, but this person doesn't seem to notice. I don't even know. Let's see. Dog meat doesn't notice either. Let's see. Like,
got a good supply
it's
of
not even
clean water,
here. That's
things
what's
will be
weird.
pretty good.
It looks like it's invisible because she's stepping on something, but it's like literally not even here. So, but anyway, this is the kind of glitch that I could continue this series if I was having these types of problems. Which, again, it's just because I didn't load all the mods, I think. But it's pretty funny. Anyway, yeah, but when it just freezes while I'm playing, you can't really get around that. So, I mean, you know, I did have the problem, and I did plow through when we went and killed those super mutants. It did freeze like 2 or 3 times, and I finally made it through there, but like I basically had to run through the area so I didn't fight anyone, and you know, not really the ideal way to play. All right, let's check out Oberlin Station. This was one of my favorite things I built in this game. It's like a little station by the railroad tracks. So you know, I figured good stop for traders maybe. So I tried to build a few things. There is a farm there, which honestly I probably should dismantle that whole farm, but you'll see. Well, you've seen if you watch this series, but if you're just watching this, since it's the finale, let's show you this area. Now I'm not showing the red rocket in this. That was last episode. Oh, it looks like I spawned inside of there. Alright, yeah, so we killed some raiders here. So yeah, you see the farm back there. We put all those housings back in. And then I built these platforms out here. Look at how cool this is. This is from Sim Settlements. Like, you can put like a, it's called an interior plot, but it looks pretty cool on the exterior here. It's something you can shove in like a pre-existing house and they'll build like a room or whatever. So I don't know how that worked. Cause that just looks really cool. This guy looks pretty badass. In like a creepy sort of way. Oh, wow. So we built the perfect settlement here. Well, it looks like we got a shop here, which is what my original plan was. It took a while to figure out how to squeeze that in there. And, defenses. I think I have enough defenses here. I got 2 guard posts and plenty of turrets, right? Let's see what we got. Yeah, 73 defense for 13 people. Where are all these people? And I don't even have enough beds. Okay, well, it looks like we kind of overdid it here. But anyway, this is probably our last trip here, so I guess it doesn't really matter too much. We didn't have room to like put a ton of plots here because of the slope, but I threw these sleeping bags and stuff in. So I don't know. I don't know what all these people are doing here. Now, of course, if we're going to do like a longer playthrough, you can send these settlers to other settlements and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Like I have 13 people here. Like if I settled a new place, I could send 5 of them over there and then automatically I have settlers.
Interesting.
So, you know, you can kind of like pick and choose who you want in each settlement. So it's a pretty cool mechanic in this game. And that's just part of the vanilla experience, of course. All right. Yeah, we'll put all this clutter down. I really like the way this looks. It's definitely like not arranged perfectly, but it's got the elements that I want, you know, in it. So
Sure.
all right. So this guy, I'm trying to see where the vendor is. I don't see a vendor in here, but it could be the middle of the night. I can't even tell with this weather. It feels like daytime and there's a storm, but who the heck knows? I mean, everyone's out and about, so it's not nighttime or they'd be sleeping. But I don't see the trader here. Maybe one of these guys will come over. This guy's moseying, taking his time moseying on over here. Okay. And we got Dogmeat's little doghouse in there. Dogmeat doesn't seem to mind the radiation, or maybe he would head over there. Whoa, how did you just do that? Okay. Anyway. Alright. Just a boy and his dog in the vast wasteland, post-apocalyptic. Alright, well, what else do we have here? Alright, I'm just double checking. We just stormed the castle. Nothing's going on there. Just double checking to make sure I didn't miss any of our settlements. Now, Covenant, nothing's really going on there. I didn't put Sim settlements there, so that's probably the same as we left it. The outpost, that's where I had a crash. We're not going back there. And, these places, this is where we were supposed to explore the next few places for the Minutemen. Got Abernathy. Rocket we went to last episode, so check that out if you want to see the full settlement tour. And now we're heading back home. It's a sanctuary. Of course, this is where the game starts, basically. We didn't do that playthrough where we started off as the vault, whatever guy, the guy preserved in the vault. Oh, of course, it's nighttime here. Everyone seems to be awake and walking around. There's Sturgis.
Most people
In your first playthrough, you usually deal with these, but
them back together.
I honestly never rescued them after that. So this is maybe my first or second time since my first playthrough where I actually had these characters in my game. Pretty interesting. Got Mama Murphy
You're
here.
tied to this place, kid.
Yep.
Your energy.
All right, my energy.
Thought I told you before, kid. I know your pain.
You know my pain.
The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
See, the Ghost Chef would like this, Mama
a
Murphy.
little
Maybe I'll
inhale
rescue
that
her when I
packs
go
a
back
big
to that
kick.
series later this year.
They say it makes you move faster, but at my age,
That would be
it's
pretty
more
funny. Do that in
quick
like
rush.
episode 200.
The chems fuel the site, so it's not always gonna be jet I'm asking for. But that's what's on the menu this time.
All right. All right. Well,
Well,
maybe
ain't like
later.
I'm going anywhere.
I don't feel like
It will
here.
be here when
I'm
you
trying to
need it.
avoid any mention of Sean or the main story. So
Yeah.
she's gonna give me a prediction about the kid or whatever. So we don't have any of that in this playthrough. So because I turned off the
Yes.
dialogue. Fallout 4 has a voice protagonist, which is just pretty obnoxious. It's fine for one playthrough, but yeah. So you got to turn that off with a mod. And thankfully on Xbox that mod does exist and we haven't had to deal with that stuff. So one of the main reasons I could actually do this playthrough on that platform. All right, we got Sturgis's shack here. I thought that was pretty cool. Look at that. He's got like a shopping cart. I think it's a pretty cool home for Sturgis. So a few things in this came out pretty well. Overall, I'm not really thrilled with the way Sanctuary turned out. It doesn't look that great. I put the water purifiers there. This is always a good place for a water farm because there's like a whole river there. And none of these houses even upgraded. I don't know what's up. Nothing really happened here. We got a few people here. I didn't even put lighting up. We got some plots back here. Then again, they didn't really upgrade the way other settlements have. So maybe I did make this a little later. No, not really. I actually made these a while ago, so I don't even know. All right, let's just turn it to daytime. I can't even sit down here. Everyone's up in the middle of the night. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
A scavenger. Why are there scavengers here? And they're not called settlers. That's pretty weird. All right. Well, let's sit down.
Yeah.
A hunter. Oh, I guess. Oh, you know what? I did upgrade the Sim Settlements mods for this, in between episodes. So maybe that's just part of the new things in it, or I might have some other variations in there. So I like that though. If they have different trades or whatever you want to call that. Now I do have a mod on PC in the Ghost Chef playthrough where they actually have names, so that makes things a lot better. But I guess that's not on Xbox. Probably needs the script extender or something along those lines. So there are a bunch of limitations to doing this on Xbox. But for me, it was fun. I like sit back on the couch playing this. I record these in advance, cut them up, and then do these voiceovers much later. Or, I mean, sometimes the same day, but it's not the same session. All right, let's check out. We've been wearing this mask for a while. Let's check out the face of our guy before we go. And by the way, his name is Rock. That was the name of this game save, which I never really used that name. So, all right, let's get a better angle here. We got the face tattoo or some type of veins popping out of his head. I don't know. So this guy's kind of a badass. But yeah, we basically ended up putting the mask on just because while we were building, there was all these rad storms, and then kind of forget to take it off. But it ended up being a good look, especially in the current climate in the world, which, I started this before all this stuff happened. So that was a little fortuitous there. Hey, dog meat, how you doing? All right, well, let's see if anything's going on here. Oh, there's our salesperson. Nothing. We don't need to buy anything, though. So yeah, this turned out okay. Oh, look, he's got everyone working on this house. They never finished fixing this house. Spoiler alert. They'll be working on it until you quit the game. But they got Mama Murphy working in there, too. That's pretty funny. So usually I make like actually in the quest line for her, you make her this chair, and then she'll be sitting in the chair the whole time. But I didn't make that yet, so there it is.
Everything we expected, but we're willing to work hard to make this a home we can be proud of.
All right. Well, that is a great way to end this on that sentiment. So that is pretty cool. Anyway.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by too. Oh, this is such a nice ending, actually. I could have just killed everyone or done a super dramatic ending, but
situation over there.
All right.
Go see what's going on.
All right. Well, looks like we're gonna help the castle in another lifetime or something. All right, Preston. Nice to know you. I'm a little sad here. This is kind of like a nice playthrough, but I think it works better as a prototype for my next playthrough than as an actual storyline or anything like that. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll probably end up rewatching this whole series at some point just to get more ideas. So I hope you got some ideas from this, and hope you had a good time watching. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you every day in 2020 with different series, including the sequel to this. Coming soon. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.